First thing I want to talk about is a guy, an artist that I really admire, LaRussell. I think LaRussell is a very important figure to the modern artist, especially the modern musician. He's been so innovative in the ways that he's created ways to monetize off of his music and creating community the way he wants to, because any one of us could do that. And I think he's really inspirational. But recently, he's been in a bit of a controversy. Let's play that and let's talk about it. First off, if somebody you working with that you trust tells you, "Hey, man, maybe we should slow down and rethink the release on this," I would think twice, because that's not just a rando. That's your engineer. That's somebody who is an artistic collaborator. So you might want to just think twice. I'm not saying don't do it, but if somebody close to you and your team says, "Hey, let's talk about this," what can it hurt to talk about? He's right. He's right. All right. Immediately, my first reaction was, I get where he's coming from. I definitely get where he's coming from. He's saying nobody starts out evil. Nobody starts out terrible. We all come from a place of innocence and purity. Get that, right? So that was my first sort of like, all right, everybody, people probably going to misinterpret that. But then I spoke to somebody who's a bit more, I think I would say, stoked in religion than I am. And she was saying that the idea, the phrase heaven sent, means that you're lucky. It doesn't necessarily literally mean you're from heaven. It means that this blessing, it was heaven sent. You're a blessing. It was fortunate. So I think that's the disconnect with LaRussell. It's unfortunate when it's a rapper and it's a person who's a wordsmith and you don't really understand how the juxtaposition of words can alter the way people feel about something. I think his intent was there. I just think the execution was a problem. But then there's also, the thought that crosses my mind that artists nowadays need controversy to have engagement. And LaRussell is pretty squeaky clean. LaRussell he doesn't do sexually charged music. He doesn't do violent music. So that would be off brand for him. But this seems like an on brand controversy. So part of my conspiracy theory brother brain thinks that he needed some traction. He just got this Rock Nation deal that gave him a little traction, but he needs a little controversy. He's not a battle guy. He's not a violent rapper. He's not sexually charged. He doesn't say negativity. So this is a great way for him to have a conversation. I will say though, he seems a bit pissed off as of today about the whole issue. Y'all hit me up, man. Let me know in the comments. Does heaven sent mean just sent from heaven, or does it mean you're very fortunate to have this person existing?